Good morning. Today I'm going to speak on the topic Afspa, Armed Forces Special Power Act. Armed Forces Special Power Act gives permission to the armed forces or paramilitary or a state to have all the power and regulate the law as they wish. The power could be anything from shooting a person on the basis of suspicion to the destroying the private property or any house if there is a high chances of its misuse for the insurgency purposes, and they can whether establish new law according to themselves. It all comes under the Afspa Act. Afspa Act basically applies to the areas which are under the categories of disturbed areas. The disturbed area here means the areas where the insurgency has reached to that level where it is no longer possible to control it within the normal method of law. So that's why Afspa Act is enacted in that places to control and maintain the law and order of that particular area. The history of Afspa is a very dark one where it has started by the colonial rule itself. During the Mahatma Gandhi's Quit India movement in 1942, Lord Lilithgow was shook by that movement, the violence of that movement, so that he applied the Armed Forces Act, Special Power Act, and where he ordered armed forces to kill or shoot at sight on their own hunch. uh, since then, the after the post-independence, Armed Forces Special Power Act has been applied many times. Basically, mostly in the northeastern area, but it has also applied to some of the western India and to the North India also. At first, during the 1950s, it was first applied in the Assam and Manipur area because of the high-level insurgencies. Then in 1980s, it was applied at Punjab and Chandigarh because to restrict the Khalistani movement, which was growing there. And then in 1990, it was applied on the Kashmir due to high insurgency. There has been many criticisms regarding Afspa Act, such that it violates the human right, which are basic needs of everyone. It has destroyed many private properties of a person who is just under suspicion, and many more. Now the way forward for this Afspa Act is that this Afspa Act is only required when there is a high insurgency and normal law and order is unable to prevail. So government needs to need some amendment in Afspa Act, so that not so that normal civilian life could not get harmed, but only the insurgency should get removed from the particular area. These are the amendments that needs to be done to Afspa to get it more strong and beneficial for the nation. Thank you.